planet Earth, Bobcat here in the Arc Mines. This is the last video for the year that was 2020, and it's going to be kind of a little bit of a bittersweet one, because even as I'm saying goodbye to this dumpster fire of a year, I'm saying goodbye to my, just out of your sight, saying goodbye to my 2003 Honda Shadow VT750 DCBA because I screwed it up. I really screwed it up. And it's sad because aside from money, which I'll get to in a minute, this was my first bike, and you know, it's very sentimental. It was my father-in-law's. He gave it to me right before he passed away, and it was kind of a piece of crap then, but it was a motorcycle. Holy crap, I had a motorcycle, and I dumped a bunch of money into it to get it to work, and I learned how to ride, and I went on some goofy adventures before even this channel business, and so yeah, so it's real bittersweet trying to say goodbye to this. Short story of what happened was I reassembled the clutch case and was putting the exhaust pipes back on, just putting it all back together. I was getting really excited to fill it full of oil, put the carburetor on, hook the fuel lines up, start it. And I'll show you right here, as I was turning the nuts to secure the exhaust pipe, it cracked. The place where the bolts that you mount the exhaust pipe to, one of them, the whole thing just broke right off. Seems to be a real weak point in the front cylinder design. I would call this a real design failure, because that's where the exhaust is heading out. It gets really hot right there, and that's like the thinnest little bit of metal in the world. So, but that's how it's designed, and I wasn't even snugging it down to the point where I was going to get the torque wrench out and you know, crank it down to whatever the specified torque was, and it just went pop, and that was it. I could get a used engine for another $500 or try and find the cylinder, but I have to take the whole engine out anyway. And you know, I've spent in needed repairs, in wanted upgrades, and new tools to do any of that. I've spent more than this bike Blue Book value was worth. Like, it wasn't worth a whole lot to begin with, and I've spent way too much money, not to mention the hours and hours and hours trying to get it to be what I wanted. So, after cracking the cylinder, you know what? I'm going to let this go. I'm going to take the upgrades that I put on it, I'm going to take them all off. So I pulled the whole carburetor out. I'm going to take the headlight and turn signals out. I'm going to keep the TJ Brutal Customs exhaust pipes, the short shots. I'm going to keep the plasma bar, tail lights and turn signals. So I've been looking around, and I can still find this exact model and year bike with way less mileage on it for like $3,000–4,000. I'm not in a position to buy that right now, but I'm going to hang on to these parts, and I may just give it a go again in a year, maybe 2 years. I still have another working motorcycle. I've got my 2014 Honda Valkyrie that I just got back from the service for its 12,000, 8,000 mile service, which itself was brutally expensive because I need new brakes, new tires, plus all the usual service. Went on a ride today, it was wonderful, very cold, and that's a fantastic bike. And I don't really want to do much of anything to it. It doesn't really need anything. I do want to give it some saddlebags, whether hard bags or soft bags, I'm not sure, but you still have to buy the mounts, the stays, and then the bags themselves, and some of those bags can be crazy expensive. I like the way the bike looks without them, so this would just be for road trips. Anyway, so it's a lot of money just for some bags on this otherwise really nice bike. Maybe I'll mess around with getting it vinyl wrapped to change the color. I love the red color, but maybe I'll mess around with the battleship gray. Who knows? But it doesn't need anything. Like, this is all just for me. And it works great. It works really, really great. I love it. Maybe I'll get another Honda Shadow here to chop up and mess around with, but it's not really a priority for me. But that being said, I was heartbroken when this snapped last night. You know, I'm learning as I go. Like, this is not just a fun thing to ride around on. This is a learning process for me. I'm learning how engines work. I'm learning how vehicle wiring works. Learning how to do research on finding parts and diagrams and crap that I don't know. So, like, it's not just doing the thing, it's learning how to do the thing. And so, like, it's just, motorcycles have been a huge growth and development vehicle, for lack of a better word. And I am indescribably sad that I gotta get rid of this. I just can't put any more money into it. I really want to move on with either getting a new one in way better condition, or maybe getting a new bike, like the Euro Gear Up. As awesome as that is, it's crazy expensive. Or maybe getting a sport bike and just hanging on to these parts until I can get another one of these to update or upgrade. So anyway, as if 2020 wasn't enough of a dumpster fire year, this shit on me last night, and yeah, I'm really sad, really, really sad. But I want to thank all of you who have hung out with me while I've tried to learn how to do this. And I want to thank all of you for your support and your kindness and your criticism. I don't have a monopoly on good ideas, and I know that I'm not always right, you know? So I appreciate all of you joining me in this adventure. I've really made some good strides on this channel. I still need to do more with editing and cinematography and all that fancy art crap, but like, I'm better at other art crap. And even this is debatable. So, but yeah, so goodbye to my first motorcycle. I'm gonna miss the hell out of it. So here's to first loves. Looking forward. I've got this next week off. I'm not going to do any more videos for the year. But I've got this next week off. I'm going to do a lot of painting, cleaning up, and trying to get this beast scrapped and out of my hair. Got a range day planned. I'm going to take the carbine. Which is it? Is it carbine or carbine? You tell me. I'm going to take carbine to a range and abuse some paper with that. See if I can increase my accuracy over distance. I found a place that 9mm ammunition was $21 a box versus $50 a box at a store not too far from here. That's kind of interesting. That makes me look kind of side-eyed at the expensive store. Who knows what the government stimulus check thing comes through? There's a Ruger Security 9 compact pistol that I've had my eye on, and it's got the black slide and the black cap on the magazine, but the body of the pistol is this kind of like blue color. It looks like a mint to me. It looks like one of those Andes mints. So I've been calling it the minty pistol. So I may be, depending on the stimulus checks, maybe getting the minty pistol, because the magazines from that pistol, interchange with that rifle, and that's how cool is that? That's what I want. So yeah, thank you for joining me for all of 2020. Thank you for joining me on this channel. As I learn and grow, I am indescribably grateful for your company. I hope wherever you are, that you are safe and well-fed and surrounded by love. And God, I hope 2021 is better than last year. It's a pretty low bar. So if you're passing through the Washington, D.C. area, look me up. Maybe I'll buy you a pint. Until we meet again, be safe out there. Good luck.